Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is Treybex, and today I have a video on the most important metric of your life, the number that some may define your entire existence by and define your life's value, the number that you would literally give your left nut to improve. That's right guys, I'm talking about the ever so important KD ratio. Easy go. So in this video, I'm just going to be sharing a few tips that I've gathered over the years of playing Call of Duty that have worked for me, and hopefully they'll work for you too. So tip number one, and definitely one of the most important, is centering. Centering is basically always having your crosshairs always pointed in the direction where an enemy may be, like a doorway for example. By doing this, you save some valuable milliseconds that will give you the upper hand in that gunfight almost every time. The second tip is pre-aiming every corner and slow down. More times than not, if you go around a corner, there's going to be an enemy waiting for you. So you need to make sure that you're pre-aiming going around a corner. This will save you a lot of time from not having to sweep your weapon 90 degrees to aim at the guy, and will definitely remove some of those deaths from the scoreboard. Tip number 3 is strafing. You never just want to stand still during a gunfight. That makes you an easy target. Instead, strafe back and forth while you're shooting. It can be difficult at first, but with enough practice, you'll get it down easy enough, and you'll have a huge advantage over your average opponent. At this point, I think most people do play with a headset. If you're not playing with a headset, you're at a huge disadvantage. So definitely get a headset. It'll keep you alive more times than you think, and makes a huge improvement on that KD. The next one seems like an obvious one, but it's very important. Improve your accuracy. If you have better accuracy, you're going to land more shots, and your time to kill overall is going to be much faster. And there's a few ways you can go about doing this. Put a grip on your gun, lower your sensitivity, and warm up before every match. So this one is one of the ones that I struggle with the most, and that is knowing when you're not going to win a gunfight. If the other guy has a jump on you and you know you've lost, get the heck out of there to live to see another day. I'm very guilty of not doing that. I know it's a losing battle, and I'll still try to hang in there to try and get that kill. Sometimes I do, most of the time I don't, and my KD definitely suffers because of that. Tip number 5 is all about your connection. Generally, the matchmaker should put you in a lobby where everyone has around the same latency, but that's not always the case. So something you can do to ensure you always have a low ping rate is to hardwire your console. This will ensure the best possible connection for you, and can definitely help you out in a game where the smallest fraction of a second means life or death. So those are your more basic tips to help you win more one-on-one gunfights. The next segment is going to be a little bit more advanced methods to not only help you get that KD up, but also get you more kills altogether. The first one is learn the spawn logic. If you can accurately predict spawns, then you can see a huge increase in your stats. Being able to predict the spawns not only means you'll be able to be more prepared, but you also not have to worry about getting shot in the back, most of the time. And if you have a group playing with you, you can actually control the spawns and really dominate the game. The next tip is to try and always be on the enemy team's flank and avoid the middle of the map. By flanking the enemy team, you set yourself up for some easy multi-kills, and by avoiding the middle, you avoid a lot of random deaths, be it by random grenades or other teams' flankers. The final tip I have for you is knowing your weapon strengths and weaknesses and utilizing those strengths, and of course trying to avoid the weaknesses. For example, if I'm using the FG42, I know it's got an insanely 3-shot kill range, making it extremely useful in long combat, but its slow fire rate puts me at a huge disadvantage in short range areas. So I need to try to keep my gunfights at a distance, which means avoiding short hallways and setting myself up for those long lines of sight. Same goes with an SMG, like the PPSH for example. If you come around a corner into a long line of sight and you see a guy at the end of it pre-aiming you, don't try to challenge that. Get out of there and find yourself a dummy in a hallway using an FG42. Alright guys, that's going to do it for this video. There's a lot of tips out there to help you improve. These are just some that I have found to be really useful. In the comment section below, let me know what your best tip is, even if it's one that I didn't cover. As always, if you guys enjoyed the video or learned something new, please smash that like button and subscribe for more. I'll see you guys next time.